Hi everyone. Today I'm working on an order before I have to go to the post office. So I'm gonna be finishing up one of these zombie kitties, like these ones. This is a finished one. It's just missing the tail right now. I have some in my Etsy store, but this one isn't finished, so it's just missing the tail. I have other finished ones. But I have to finish one for this order. I'd like the person to get it before Christmas if possible. So that's why I'm rushing to get this done right now. And hi, Ian. How are you? And after that, I'm going to possibly go to Michael's. I'm completely out of worsted black yarn, and that's kind of a must. So I have to shop for that. Earlier in the day, I received an order from Michael's that I put a few days ago for stuffing and some neon yarn, so that's good. I'm gonna be working on some projects with that. I have a lot of commissions, so yeah, I have like 10 plus commissions, open commissions right now that I have to work on. I got another one late last night of two plushies. This kitty here, a kitty just like this, and a bat. Yeah, this one doesn't have the tail either. I just have to attach it actually. Um, I made a bunch of these, so I'm just like always in between. I have all the limbs finished for this kitty. I'm making. Whoops, the hook is dead. I have all the limbs done. I just have to finish up the head and stuff it. Like, I'm gonna grab them right now because I'm gonna be needing them soon anyway. But okay, and these are the arms. So you have the arms here, little arms. Just out of the way. Move that out of the way real quick. A tail, and you have some legs. Just like tiny. I'm using DK yarn right now. This is Ice Cream Big Scoop by Lion Brand in the color limeade. I don't know how to pronounce that word. In French, it's lemonade. Oh, and the little pointy ears like this. So cute. Little cat ears. Oops. And I have the eyes, the button eyes, which are so cute. I like these eyes. They're really cute. Don, hi. How are you? Gotta go to therapy. Just wanted to say, hey, well, thank you for joining and saying hello. Ow. Just bumped my elbow right now. What are you up to, Don? As I was saying, I'm finishing up another one of these kitties for an order. I'm trying to get this done by 5 p.m. so that the mail gets collected at 5. So I want to get it done by then to make sure the person gets it in time for Christmas because the cutoff date is today. So it's my last day to finish this. Hopefully the person will get it, but yeah. I just have like about 9 or 10 more rows before I sew on the limbs and the details. So nursing a broken heart. Oh my goodness, no! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, hopefully my kitty making will uh, will make you feel better. So hopefully, sometimes crochet makes it better, or sometimes when I'm feeling a little bit like um blue, I listen to Skinny Puppy and it makes me feel better. So maybe that could help too. That's what I always do. Mending a broken heart is not an easy task. It takes some love and some nurturing and some time. So I'm really sorry to hear that. Hopefully, you have good people in your life to help with that. I've made so many of these cats. Like, I think I have like 10 to 15 of them. I decided to make tiny little ones in neon colors. And I got a bunch of neon yarn actually. Let me show you that. Let me show you what I got from Michael's. I got these loops and threads. These used to be Craft Smart. They changed it. But yeah, I got those neons. So these are all gonna become little kitties. Super cute. I like those neons so much. And they're soft too. It's not like random, cheap, rough yarn. They're really nice to the touch. So I like them for that reason. And then I got bags of stuffing. I don't know if you can see, but here. I got 2 big bags of this white stuffing. And then I got some more black stuffing. Because sometimes black stuffing, I just reach in there and grab it. Because sometimes when you do magic rings, like a little bit of stuffing can show through, or when you close up, it's not that bad when you actually make the magic ring, but when you close up at the top, sometimes you have a little bit showing between the stitches. So if I'm using black yarn, I like to use black stuffing for that reason. It doesn't show as much. So yeah, I have so many things to do for Christmas. It's crazy. What are your holiday plans? Do you have any? I just have tons of orders to work on, and I think this year I'm not seeing the family because my parents are visiting Australia right now. I don't know when they'll be back. Actually, they didn't tell me, but I'm assuming they're staying over for Christmas. So it's gonna be peaceful Christmas working this year for me, for myself. Just making kitties and orders. I got a bunch of orders for bats. I made like tons of little bats. And that's great. I mean, it's a cool pattern too. So, uh, right now I'm just gonna count my rows because I don't want to make too many. I have to make 41 rows before I close up. So, counting from 24 from the base of the neck here. Just like right there is the 24th row. So I'm just gonna count from there. I'm gonna do this in French, so I'm not gonna do it out loud, sorry. But I'm still here. Okay, I have 2 more to go. That's great. Mm, it's funny how red is my favorite color, but it's like one of the only colors I haven't made a cat in yet. So I'm hoping someone will order that soon. I added um I added an option to get custom colors for this, like as a as a commission. So hopefully people will use that and not buy the stuff I have in stock at some point, at least. Because right now I haven't been able um to like restock my shop because people buy as they go and they keep asking me to order stuff. So it's just really the holiday rush, I guess. But that's good. That means I'm working and I'm gaining some uh, visibility. So I'm sorry, I keep like talking and talking and talking. I guess I'm a little bit all over the place. What time is it right now? Okay, it's just 2 p.m. I have the time to finish this. The most time consuming part is really making the body of the cat. The limbs like will take you an hour or two. Oh, we have someone else joining. Hi. Come say hello. Let us know if you craft anything or if you make anything. I always ask people who are new on here what they do. We've had a few crocheters, a few painters, a few fiber artists of different kinds, and of course some good friends of mine like Ian and the lovely Dawn who I've seen stream a few times. So I put all the links in the chat, by the way, because I'm not allowed to have links in the description yet. I have to complete the review. Like, I have to wait 2 months without breaking community standards because I was too lazy to go get my ID when they asked me. So that is why the links will all be in the chat when I make things, or like the links of patterns and such. Remember to hydrate. This is water. Nice tumbler from it. It says tea right now because the camera is backwards, but and it says it in French as well because in Quebec it's a law. We have to have everything printed in French as well as in, well, anything that is in English has to have the French next to it. So that is why I just thought it was an interesting fact to know about Quebec. It's a huge debate on here, but yeah, that's the law here. When you make a product, it has to show both languages. Mm, yeah. I really like this yarn I'm working with. It has like this lime color and lemon color on it. Like, if you look at this cane, really cool. And it makes it extra creepy when you make the little zombie kitties because you have the black yarn with like these yellows and greens. It makes it extra zombie, I think. So Mm. I was listening to Skinny Puppy just now. Just gonna fix the chat real quick. Oh, okay. It was on Talk Chat. Mm, okay, I always forget to switch it back. Um, uh, what was I saying? Yeah, I was listening to Skinny Puppy just now before streaming, and I was listening to Bites actually, one of their earlier albums, and one I've really come to like recently, and it's it's got the darker tones that a lot of people are into Skinny Puppy for, and really appreciates. And I think like usually I tend to like more their uh, last albums, just because it's so different from what they ever made. And I think I have more affinity with that. But I do like the darker stuff as well. Yeah. So I was listening to Bites, and just before then I was listening to Greater Wrong of the Right. So, which I'm wearing the hoodie right now. It says on the sleeves, the Greater Wrong of the Right. Of the Right. Yeah. Always wearing Skinny Puppy merch. And I'm wearing my Ogre Tricks shirt right now from the Tricks tour in 2018. So I've been listening to that quite a bit as well. My roommate is at work right now, so I'm taking the opportunity, taking every chance I get to stream a little bit. Let me know. Has any of you done something fun lately? Or like something uh, you want to talk about? Like anything? I have the bad habit of putting my stitch markers in my mouth. No, that's not good. Okay, good. Now I have done all the rows, and now I can start decreasing to close this up. And so I'm almost done. Yay! Looks like I will finish in time. I had done a few paintings, but I think I already got tired of this, and I can show you. I have a few here. I can show. Actually, I have this one little. This was just a sample of red paint. I just wanted to make it as chunky and as bloody as possible because I was using it on another painting and I wanted to see what it would do. What it would do. So I made this little person holding a flower garland. I thought it was sweet, so I did quite a bit of text texture here. I don't know if it shows. I'm trying to show that like it's raised. You can see it if I put it like this. It's raised. It's like just a bunch of reddish flowers in there. I thought it was quite expressive with the little smile and the closed eyes. It's like just a person being really um, cheerful, decorating, I guess. This one is not finished. It's just a bunch of pinkish and gray swirls. And this is a dancer, probably at like a party or something. I don't quite know. I don't know. It felt funny to me to paint that. So, yeah. But right now, I've not really been feeling like painting, and I have too many orders to finish. Okay, one, two, three, four. Mm, I think I put one stitch too many on that. It's always what happens when you don't count. Hi. What was I doing? Okay. I'm getting distracted. I'm distracting myself. Mm, uh, well, I don't know. I don't remember what I was gonna say. It's really hot in here. It's surprisingly hot. I don't know what happened, but whenever I take off my hoodie, I'm freezing and my fingers starts to freeze. And whenever I put it back on, like I'm too hot. And if I play with the temperature in here, I'm either too hot or too cold. So I don't know how to be comfortable in this weather. Do you have that problem too? Do you struggle with that? If anyone is lurking, feel free to say hello, because I'm not seeing anyone else right now in the chat. So yeah, no, I know you're not lurking, but the number showed a few more people just now. So my brain is like half focusing on counting this and half focusing on what I'm going to say. Because when I was doing just the straight rounds, it was fine, but now like I'm trying to count to make the decreases. 4, 5, 6. I'm debating going to Michael's later. I don't know if I should. Do you think I should go to Michael's, Don? Because, like I was saying, I'm pretty much out of black worsted yarn. All I have left is this. And then another skein that is used on another project. So, yeah. And I have to make two black bats, black and red bats, huge bats like this. So that's gonna take quite a bit of black yarn. And then just because when you're a goth, you gotta use black yarn for everything. So, like right now, this is DK, so I'm good on DK black yarn. I have this, and I have three more skeins of this in my yarn shelf over there. You can kind of see it like over there. Yeah, I love black yarn too, and it's not so much a problem for me because I have my little lamp here and it lights up my desk really well, so I see my stitches. Okay. You might hear me counting in French from time to time. I'm sorry. I find white yarn is just as difficult to work with. Yeah, it depends for me, cause the thing with white yarn is like I tend to mess it up somehow. Anything white I mess up, even if I'm clean, even if I'm not like actively eating. I always seem to pick up some dirt or something. So that's a problem. Yeah. And also just being a goth, I prefer black. It won't distract you from your counting. Well, of course, I'm counting in French. Something a lot of people do that makes it really hard is like you're counting and they start yelling random numbers. Has someone ever done that to you? Uh, my brother used to do that. Well, my brother got his first tattoo today. He got like kind of line work thing on his arm, kind of all like spark looking kind of flamey thing. I don't really know what it is, but it's like just like black arm lines going over his arm. And he's 18 now. He turned 18 a while ago, like last month. My little brother. It's a joke on YouTube that we start saying random numbers when someone is counting. That's so evil. It's so evil. Like, for sure, if someone who's gonna do that, I would completely lose my mind. My brother is making fun of me right now because I went to see Skinny Puppy and someone paid for the trip. And somehow he thinks that's funny that I went all this way. Oh, hi! How are you? If there was a swimming race between a dog named Six and a cat, who would win? Oh yeah, that's funny. Because cat sank six. It's a French joke. Right now I'm getting stuck in my yarn. Alright. And finishing this up. This zombie kitty here. I'm great. Just follow Don's shared link. Oh my god. Thank you, Don, for always sharing my lives. Doing some work listening to you. When I'm with the yeah. Like French is funny because our numbers are like sometimes a little bit weird, I guess, for English speakers anyway. Like 90 is for 2010 in French. So that's interesting. Yeah. I was showing my kitties earlier. These ones don't have a tail yet. All the ones that have their tail are over there right now on like my laundry drying rack. But this is what the pretty much what the finished product will look like. Just imagine them with a little tail like this sewn here, and that's what they look like. So, and I have links for everything that I'm making somewhere in the chat, and I have links to my Etsy, and yeah. Um, Remember to hydrate. Whenever I go live, I do these hydration reminders because over here we are neurodivergent folks and we often forget to drink water. Also, when I go live, my mouth always gets super dry, so yeah. The yarn is not cooperating right now. Hydrate, don't dehydrate. Exactly, yeah. Oh, you have a Nightbot reminder. That's great. I don't have any of the fancy chatbot things yet. I don't know how to set them up actually. Someone's gonna have to help me with that. And it's not like I go live often enough for it to matter. Although I guess I've been going live quite often this past week. The Nightbot on Don's channel is great. It has jokes. Oh no, I have to frog that row now. I miscounted somewhere and I don't know where. But yeah, And like I think it has cat facts too, if I'm not mistaken. Is that the Nightbot who has cat facts and dog facts? Ah, thank you. If I set up a chat bot somewhere, I'm gonna have it do skinny puppy facts. Because I always talk about skinny puppy whenever I go live. Don is likes skinny puppy as well, so we've talked about that quite a bit during my lives. And I don't know if I've showed you. I have my little ogre doll here. Right now the hair is not doing what it should. It should be like this. But yeah, little ogre doll. This is one of his early looks where he used to be covered in blood. Yes, he's awesome, that's for sure. This time around, he wasn't covered in blood. He was covered in alien fluids and brains and such. Was still cool though. Yeah, and look, I made these earrings. I made two little earrings. Those are just jump rings though. But yeah, I have them like in his ear right there. Just had to have that little detail. And he sits in his little skeleton cup here on my desk, just like next to my sewing machine up there. No, don't fall. He's trying to fall. He wants to escape. No, Ogre, you're stuck here forever. Don't go anywhere. You're stuck here. You're stuck here with the crazy people. Have you seen any recent like pictures or videos of him, Don? Just wondering because he's changed quite a bit. He's in his 60s now. He had his birthday recently and he turned 61. He has silver hair now. It's really cute on him actually. Oh, you've not seen that. Oh, you've been stuck working on YouTube. Yeah, I get that. Well, let me show you. I have quite a few pictures of Ogre. It's not like I'm obsessed or anything, but Skinny Puppy is one of my special interests, so. I say that as a joke because Ogre knows I'm like his biggest fan in all history. He knows me, he knows who I am. I'm just gonna show you. I have a little folder somewhere. You are my skinny puppy guru. Well, I have like uh I'm like the skinny puppy reference for a lot of people. I've become that from obsessively interacting in the Facebook groups and such. Okay, so this is what Ogre looks like now. This is not my picture. This is from someone in the Facebook group. I just like saved it all to my phone. But yeah, so this is what he looks like right now. I might have better pictures somewhere. Oh, you found some of your albums. Oh, which ones? Hmm. Telescope has been talking about golf music night since it was brought up. You got quite the nod for Skinny Puppy. Yeah, he looks great, that's for sure. Even more so in person, I gotta say. Like, I was talking to the guys at the VIP thing, and he didn't have his hat on. Yeah, Ogre tends to wear hats nowadays quite a bit, but he didn't have it this time, so I was happy about that. Because he has nice eyes. Yeah, this is my VIP picture. Sorry about the glare. Did you have Ogre there? And me in the front. Matthew's just like, it's funny. And I got this little thing, a guitar pick from Matthew that I'm sending to someone for helping me as a thank you for helping me. And this is all the merch and the stuff I got. I didn't get a lot of it, just some things that I had to send to someone who asked me to pick it up. So, and this is the, well, I can show you this in person. I have it. I don't have to show you a photo. Uh, this is the VIP tote bag. So I'm using those as project bags right now. I have two of them. They make really cool project bags. Always having the skinny puppy logo on stuff is always nice. I'm gonna finish this before it gets too late, but mm, let me know what kind of music you people listen to. I mean, apart from Skinny Puppy, I'm usually more of a trad goth kind of person, but big exception for Skinny Puppy, which is my favorite band, and it's kind of more on the industrial side. But usually I like the Sisters of Mercy, Susie, and such kind of things. So yeah, let me know what you listen to. Yeah, I've heard of Voltaire. I've I have to say I've not listened to a lot of his stuff actually. You listen to a lot of folk music. That's cool. Yeah, he is. That's for sure. That's definitely his style. Folk goth. And um, I don't remember what I was gonna say. I don't remember the band I was gonna talk about. My brain is too stuck on counting again. Voltaire is fun, and I like his YouTube channel. Yeah, gothic homemaking. I used to watch that a lot actually. I've not watched it in a while. I have to say, like, my focus is so bad right now to watch people's videos that I've not been keeping up with a lot of channels lately. Yeah, I started watching it a few years ago when he first started doing it. Yeah, yeah, you'll have to do that for sure. Oh, yeah, okay, I remember what I was gonna say before I lost myself in counting again. I listen to a lot of Ogre. This is Ogre's side project, the singer from Skinny Puppy. It's his own band. And the first time I saw him was actually for Ogre Tricks in 2018. It's kind of electronic music, not quite industrial, although a lot of people might consider it that, but it's not really. It has a lot of pop inspiration as well, but it's really good. So if anyone wants to check that out, I'll type it in the chat. Mm, I have been spending too much time on YouTube. Yeah, yeah. Surrounding yourself in positive spaces is important, especially if things aren't going well. Like, uh, more often than not, I find that it kind of like it can play on your mood a lot if you're often in stressful spaces or bad environment, and so like it's important to have your people. Mm. Well, I'm always glad to have you hanging here, so and you're always appreciated here. Trying to count with ADHD while talking and doing a bunch of different stuff is really hard. I have a neurospicy brain. Actually autistic. and I have ADHD and a bunch of other stuff as well. So you'll hear me talking a lot about neurodivergent things on this channel. It happens occasionally. Oh, okay. I'm always hunched over like this. It can't be good for your posture. I don't know if you people have the same problem when you're working on things, especially when you crochet. Like, I'm always like this, or like this with my leg on the desk or on the wall. Always weird posture. Not great, not ideal. Almost finished. I am hunched over right now. Yeah. Sometimes I shift from being hunched over to being like, oh, like this. To at least try to balance out the bad postures by switching to an even worse one. I figured at least, like, my back always hurts anyway, so just gonna try to balance it a little more so everywhere hurts equally, I guess. I know the reasoning behind that is stupid, but you do what you can when you're neurodivergent. No posture is good enough, and no matter how I sit, it still hurts. So, and I have like sciatic nerve pain from sitting on my behind. I messed up somewhere. Okay, no, good. Okay, I thought I miscounted, but no, the stitch was just hiding. It was being rebellious. And now we're gonna stuff stuff the head because right now the opening is getting really small. So it's time to stuff the thing. I'm typing too much to crochet. I'm so sorry. Are you working on anything? Like lately on any cool crochet things? I've not been to your live in a little bit. I'm thinking of making a bunch of the Christmas ornaments from Sixel Designs. So I have some metallic yarn for that, like the ice yarn Rockstar. It's all shiny. So I thought it would be nice for Christmas ornaments. I have it in black and red, so just like more goth ornaments. I like the one you crocheted. It was cute. Uh, it's getting there slowly but surely. Oh no, I forgot to stuff the neck. Oh boy. Okay. Just gonna pick this up again then. It's what happens when you're not focused enough. You forget parts. Ah, yeah, okay. It's important to stuff the neck in this pattern because otherwise you get a little bubble head like this. And like it's nice that it does that, but if you don't stuff it at all, it ends up like this. I've made this mistake before. Just try to stuff it in there. Yeah. Okay. Just more in the neck. And now I can stuff the face. It's eating all my stuffing. Oh no! So, because the heads have to be stuffed firmly, it's this pattern eats up so much of my polyfill. It's crazy. I can use up a whole bag of that stuff just on like 3 or 4 cats, even less probably. All the stuffing goes in the head. The head is big. It's like 60 stitches across, I think. Around, not across. But yeah, it's 60 stitches, so. Yeah, right now. Okay. Ah, okay. Good. Just I was just changing the page on the pattern because now after that I'm gonna move on to the sewing. Gonna take this off. It's really too hot in here. When I crochet, I heat up quite a bit. So, ugh. There's stuffing everywhere on my desk. I'm gonna throw this there. I'm gonna wear it later. Okay. All right. Just one last row. One last row. No, 2 last rows, in fact. I have to do the decreases after that. Like the last. Oh. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself about where I'm at in the pattern. Otherwise, I forget. We've not got a great memory. People with ADHD often experience this. Like, you easily lost where you were if you're making something or if you're doing a task or something. It's a very common thing, like, especially if you get interrupted, you will just forget and not be able to pick up where you left off. Or if someone interrupts your counting, like more often than not, I will just frog and start over that last row instead of counting again. That's just laziness on my part, but sometimes it's easier to just do that. It's quicker. Because I have dyscalculia, and like, if I try to count from something that I don't know the count of, like if I'm making, let's say, 100 stitches on a row, and I'm like somewhere in the middle, not quite sure where, I just struggle and lose count so much trying to recount that no, I'm just gonna frog and start over. I don't know if anyone struggles with this as well. I'm also not able to count change and to read clocks. Well, I'm able to. I'm just takes me a little more effort, if I can say. Yeah. Dyscalculia is quite a struggle. I'm just stabbing it right now. Eight. Go in there. Go in. In. Come on. You can do it. Sometimes yelling at your project will help it do what you want. Like, if you yell at the stuffing, it will go in easier. It's not actually true. Please don't follow my advice. Right now, it's looking a little better. Hmm. I think I'm gonna go because if I try to sew on camera, I don't know what the result will be. So I will thank everyone for joining. And we're on the 1 hour mark as well. So that I feel like that was a good live stream. Like a good um, amount of time. A good duration, I should say. So thank you everyone for joining, and I'm gonna try to go live again, probably if my roommate works like tomorrow or soon anyway. So yeah, um, thank you. Enjoy your day as well. Bye everyone. Ugh, okay.